Welcome back to Survivorish. We are down to the final 8. By the end of this episode, one of them will be declared the sole Survivorish and win the $400 grand prize. Who will it be? James and Nick have stuck by each other since the tribe swap. Both have had to fight to stay in the game.
So I have to work on the charm offensive.
I'm gonna play these people off of each other.
Will their tight alliance give James and Nick safety, or make them targets? Christian has played with Nick and James in the past, but appears to be going his own way. Will this athletic powerhouse and fan favorite survive until the end? Despite Sarah's novel approach to the game,
I don't even know where I am right now.
she has brought the competition as well as the spirit.
And we'll bring you your rewards. You all get a drink.
Can this dark horse contestant make it all the way to the end? Chad and John are both strategic players with their eyes on the prize.
You want to work together?
You don't want to break alliances right off the bat because you need those people carrying forward.
While they have helped each other out in the past, will they have an easier route to the final working with or against each other? At this point in the game, Mike's closest allies have been eliminated, and he is flying solo. Can he stay off the radar, or will his past performance make him a threat? And finally, Janelle. Eliminated in round 3, Janelle has fought her way back into the game. This 3-time Survivorish veteran won the first individual immunity challenge. Will this be her year to take the title, or will she again fall short? Let's find out. In this next immunity challenge, the players are told facts about Stanley Park that they must remember. In each round, the players are asked a question and must retrieve the correct answer from the field. One player is eliminated in each round. The last player standing wins. Let's get to it.
Stanley Park is a 405-hectare, 1,001-acre public park that borders the downtown of Vancouver. Archaeological evidence suggests a human presence in the park dating back more than 3,000 years. The area is the traditional territory of 2 different coastal indigenous peoples. The Squamish Nation had a large village in the park, and the Musqueam Nation used its natural resources but did not have a village. The first European exploration by the British occurred by Captain George Vancouver in 1792. During the Crimean War, British admirals gave Chief Joe Capilano of the Squamish people 60 muskets to defend Stanley Park in case of an invasion. It is named after Lord Stanley, the 16th Earl of Derby, who had recently become Canada's 6th Governor General. That's simple.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to ask a question. I'll give you A, B, or C. I will then say, survivors ready, go. You will then grab the letter you think is correct, and you'll come back to a free spot of fabric. First question, Stanley Park is how big? A, 305 hectares, B, 405 hectares, or C, 505 hectares. Survivors ready, go. Stay at your fabric. Stay at your fabric when you're back, please. You've got a claim of fabric.
Oh.
We don't have a fabric claim. Sarah, last one back.
But I wasn't the last one back, just for the record.
The answer is B. Chad, you have B. Mike, C. John, B, B, C, A, B. Sarah, what do you have?
B!
Yay! Oh, Janelle was back last. I'm sorry. Janelle, you're out. Thank you. Archaeological evidence suggests a human presence in the park dating back more than A, 10,000 years, B, 5,000 years, or C, 3,000 years. Survivors ready, go. Chad is back, Christian. Got Mike, John, Nick, Sarah.
James coming in last.
Correct answer is C. Everybody got it right. James, you are out. Good job, everyone. Survivors ready, go. First back is Chad, then Christian, then John, Nick, and Mike. Sarah's the last one back.
Oh, I thought there was someone else down.
Sarah, you are eliminated. Survivors ready, go. Christian, next one here, Mike, Chad, and John. Nick is the last one back. Nick, you are out. Good job, everyone. Way to hustle. Captain George Vancouver explored Stanley Park in what year? 1792, 1853, or 1888. Survivors ready? Go! And back. Mike is back last. The correct answer is 1792A. Fuck. Chad, what did you have? C, A, B. Mike, you are out.
Yes.
Wrong and strong, Chad. That's the way to be.
Oh, my hip flips hurt from that first time. Yeah, running shit right now.
Lord Stanley was A, the 16th Governor General and 6th Earl of Derby, B, the 6th Governor General and the 16th Earl of Derby, or C, the 6th Governor General and the 6th Earl of Derby. Survivors ready, go! Christian is back first, Chad is back second, John is back last. The correct answer is B, he was the 6th Governor General and the 16th Earl of Derby. You're all wrong, but John was back last, so John is out. We're down to Christian and Chad for the final question. During the Crimean War, Chief Joe Capilano received how many muskets from the British? A, 40, B, 50, or C, 60? Survivors ready, this is for immunity, go!
Take your time,
Christian
Chad.
is back first. Is he correct?
Probably not.
Correct answer is C, 60. You were both right. Christian was back first. Christian wins individual immunity. Great job, Christian.
Chicken has one immunity.
Game plan is to win every immunity challenge.
Chad once again came in second place. Will the players take this chance to put this physical player up for elimination? Or are other targets on their minds?
All right, remember, you're voting against each other. The few people with the most votes will go to the elimination challenge. All right, everyone turn around. Mike, you're up first. All right, everyone can turn around. If you want to play a hidden immunity idol, now is the time to do so. John, playing it. John is safe. Any votes cast against him will not count. I'll read the votes. The top 2 vote getters are up for elimination. John, does not count. John, does not count. John, does not count. Sarah. Janelle, sorry. That's 1 vote Sarah, 1 vote Janelle. Janelle, 2 votes Janelle, 1 vote Sarah.
Just trying to get all the women out.
Wait a fucking second here.
Janelle.
Don't be sad, she voted for me.
3 votes Janelle, 1 vote Sarah.
This is when I explode.
Last vote. Janelle. That's all the votes. That means Sarah and Janelle. If you'll come into the elimination zone,
Nice work, everyone.
you are up for elimination.
Proud of yourself. We'll tell your moms after.
Chad voted with Nick and James for the second time, along with Mike. This time against Janelle. Janelle, Christian, and Sarah took a shot at John, but he saved himself with his 4th immunity idol. This means that John's single vote against Sarah put her up for elimination.
I believe we are ready to go with our elimination challenge. Come with me.
Right now, I just feel disappointed. Honestly, really disappointed in them.
Yeah, I didn't think I didn't get a single vote when it was voting for people to stay.
Right?
Yeah.
Only when gender.
Only once it was time to eliminate people, I got like all the votes. I felt maybe I guess it's like I kind of
It's a
feel a little
compliment.
popular. So yeah,
I mean, yeah, it shows that
I got a target on my
Fair,
back. It
right?
seems like.
Janelle, Sarah, you ready to go?
I think we're ready. We're ready.
In this elimination challenge, the players must go through the course, build a block pyramid, and knock it down.
Go! Janelle is building her block pyramid, 5 on the bottom, then 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Don't worry, my pyramid skills come in handy. I do work in a playroom. I do. Shit.
Okay, Sarah's ready to throw. This could be it. Janelle gets it. Well done. That means Sarah has been eliminated. A big hand for Sarah.
Thanks, people.
Peacock.
I'm gonna work on my sliding for next year.
Well done.
Sarah is eliminated. Janelle remains in the game, but she has just found out that she is the #1 target of Nick and James. Can she avoid the heat, or will she be put up for elimination yet again? 7 players remain. For this next immunity challenge, the players retrieve 6 blocks, then carry them over the line using a wooden beam.
Go!
First to bring back all 6 blocks wins.
Oh, this is heavy.
We're gonna need to know which ones
Yeah.
are the ones you've actually got over the
John,
line.
you're supposed to take all of your blocks at once, but keep going, keep going. Just take all 3. Take those 3. Yeah. Janelle's got 3 back. Mike is going for his last 3. Doesn't make it. None of them count.
Janelle's done.
Janelle wins. That's it.
Straight off of her elimination challenge win, Janelle has won her 2nd individual immunity challenge. She cannot be eliminated at this next tribal council. With all of the shifting alliances, no one knows what will happen.
You're headed to tribal council. I'll give you 2 minutes to strategize before we do that.
You guys strategizing?
No one's talking.
I'm not used to losing.
There's no chatter at all.
I'm feeling very vulnerable right now.
Yeah, I would too. How are you?
I'm feeling super
I've
vulnerable.
never even seen the TV show, so I don't even know how it works.
Oh no?
What? I'm not out.
No. We're just speculating.
Nothing. We're just talking about what we think is going on.
I'm gonna get
We're just being viewers, yeah.
We're just being viewers. Yeah, you can't be here.
Don't take it seriously. Janelle's over here. I'm gonna talk to
She
Janelle.
won.
Oh,
She needs to still vote.
she needs to make the rest of her game.
That's true.
Okay, we'll stop talking. We'll stop.
What dish do you guys have?
We know a lot.
We know things.
We're trying our best not to meddle.
We don't like the way that the boys are just like telling Janelle what to do. Like, fuck that.
Why do you think
They just came up and told her what to do. And then they said, if you're not in with us, you're...
All right, survivors.
No, they didn't say that, but something like that.
They're playing the game. They're playing the game.
They're playing the game.
Okay.
This is your last chance to play a hidden immunity idol.
It's time for tribal council. With Janelle's immunity win, Nick and James have to shift their target to someone else. Is this their chance to go after former winner Christian? Or are other threats on their minds?
Mike, you're up first. I'll do what I can. Everyone's just so nice here. Hey.
We're the producer.
Not enough shit talk.
You have a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it. This is your last chance to do so.
Whoa!
Christian. And let me guess, you picked that up at the start of the day.
Very beginning of it. No.
Oh, you were like right beside
These
me.
things have been non-existent in my entire Survivor-ish experience.
Like you never find them?
I never find them.
Oh.
This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Christian or John do not count. I'll read the votes. Chicken does not count. Christian does not count. John does not count. John does not count. Mike. Mike. 2 votes Mike. Last vote Mike, that's 3 votes for Mike.
Mike is the only player to receive votes. He is up for elimination.
We're going to re-vote. Because Christian and John are safe, and Janelle is also safe, you're not going to re-vote. It's just Chad, Nick, and James. Nick, are you surprised at the results of the vote?
Oh, we're doing the shit talking.
Yeah. Are you guys surprised?
I am surprised, yes, I'm always surprised.
What surprises you about the vote?
I was surprised that there was such a diversity of votes.
Were you expecting it to be more unanimous?
No.
A lie.
One of you will join Mike in the elimination challenge.
Great. Excellent.
Here we go. Voting to eliminate. There are 3 votes. I'll read them now.
Dramatically or just regular?
Dramatic.
Okay.
First vote. Chad. Sorry.
What does that say? Oh.
The same person. See, it's a nice group of people.
Canadian.
Sorry.
St. Nick. It's 1 vote Chad, 1 vote Nick. There's 1 vote left. The player competing against Mike in the elimination challenge is Chad. Nick and James, you're safe. You're moving on to the next round.
Janelle followed John's plan, and Nick and James followed suit. But John had his own agenda and voted with Mike instead of against him. And Chad and Christian took a swing back at John. In the revote, once again, Nick and James stuck together, this time against Chad.
Chad and Mike.
All right.
Your elimination challenge, you saw it in the very first round of the game.
Unfortunately, we did not film this elimination challenge. It was the first time either Mike or Chad were up for elimination. They had to transfer water up the hill to make a bottle overflow. In the end, Chad came out on top and survived to make it to the final 6. Mike is eliminated. Nick now becomes the last original Arbutus member left in the game. And although Nick and James worked with Chad in the past, Chad now knows where he stands with their alliance. He will need to find new allies if he wants to avoid elimination. As we narrow the field to the final 6, the players are just a few rounds away from getting their redemption.
I've not won this game before. I've played it since the beginning. This is my year to redeem myself.
This is your 3rd time.
Apparently there's 2 former winners here. I came in 2nd in the first year.
Yeah.
And the guy who beat me is here today, so I don't know if he's like biggest competition. There's probably lots of good competition, but I would like to at least do better than him.
I need to win more. I do need to do a little bit more physical game.
Oh, but you do a physical game in the past.
Yeah, but I need to actually win.
In this next challenge, the players use blow-dart guns to knock over the other player's cans. Each player has 3 cans on the table with their symbol. A player is out when all of their cans have been knocked off the table.
Go! I knocked my own off! John has lost 2 cans, and Christian lost 1. Survivors ready. Go! Oh! Chad lost a can. Go! Okay, John, you are out of this challenge. James just lost 1 can. Fire! Woo! That's another Chad and 1 Janelle. Does Chad have any left? Chad is done. Is ready. Nope. Fire! Ooh! Nice hit. Christian just lost 1. Christian's got 1 left. Go! Yeah, there's an equal amount of water. Nice. Contact. Just like that, Janelle is out of this game. Nick and James have 2 cans left. Christian's got 1. Drivers ready. Go! And Christian is out. It's down to Nick and James.
Okay, here we go.
Drivers ready.
Well, I guess may the best person win. Yeah. Here we go. Go, girl.
Go!
Whoa!
Drivers ready. Go!
Oh, fuck.
Whoa! Just like that, Nick takes his own over, gives the win to James. Woo! Right here. Way to go, James! In the final 5.
Pretty sure it was my only chance.
Yes, way to go.
It feels good. I was pretty sure it was a bit of a do or die situation for me. I feel like there's some hard feelings from a previous round.
Nick,
both are
losing.
It's okay. I'm okay. If I was going to lose to someone, I'm glad I lost to James.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
While the alliance between Nick and James remains strong, Christian has abandoned ship on his former Arbutus tribe
At
mates.
this point, I'm just taking care of me.
But his confidence hasn't gone unnoticed by the other players.
All right.
Leave it on a sweet chicken.
I'm nice.
Sorry. What did you say?
I was never in. Everybody thought I was, but I was never.
Of course, chicken isn't the only target.
It's like the chance to do it.
Yeah, but there's 2 people for elimination.
Yeah, that's like a stupid snake in the plan.
No.
No, I mean in the overall thing. Like the fact that you have to like factor that in makes it like a lot more complicated.
I think that you 2 people for Christian and we'll vote for Janelle. That's let me get, yeah. That's my 2 cents.
Good job, James.
It's time for Tribal Council.
You can face me, guys. You can face me. We're going to chat a little bit here.
Yes. Okay.
So, John, now that you can't play a hidden immunity idol, do you feel like you have some sort of support in the group?
I like all these people a lot. I would say like I haven't proven myself to be a challenge beast, so hopefully that gets me one step further.
Do you think that means people will vote for you or not vote for you?
Well, I think if they're smart, they wouldn't vote for me because I'm not going to win immunity.
James, you're laughing at that. Why is that?
Because it was funny. I wouldn't read anything into it.
Nick, would you say that there's alliances forming?
I think there's alliances forming, but there's some back and forth going on as well, I think.
Christian's kind of laughing to himself with that. Do you agree with what Nick's saying or do you disagree?
I think there's a lot of things going on in the background. Yeah. But at this stage of the game, it's, you take care of yourself and you're fine.
Yeah, is there anyone here who doesn't feel like they know what's going to happen or they know the lay of the land with this group?
I know where one vote's going.
Yours.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even know that.
That's pretty much it. I know where one vote's going, and it's mine.
And Chad, you say you don't even know where you're going to vote.
I mean, I'm still figuring things out right now. It hasn't been like that previous rounds.
And how are you basing your vote?
Who is going to be taking me down next?
Janelle, what are you basing your vote off of today?
Honestly, I'm probably going to decide when I'm up at the table.
Do you have agreements with people?
I've had pretty much almost everyone approach me with agreements. Yes.
Oh.
But I'm like Christian. I'm thinking about what's going to happen in the next couple rounds.
Thinking ahead.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see if that foresight comes in handy. It is time to vote. Players turn around. Here we go. John, you're up first. Nothing can protect you.
Yeah.
I'll read the votes. First vote. Chad.
Fuck me.
Christian. One vote Chad, one vote Christian. Janelle. Nick. One vote Chad, one vote Christian, one vote Janelle, one vote Nick.
Nothing is happening the way I thought it was.
This is
messed up.
Janelle. 2 votes Janelle. 1 vote left.
Everything.
Chad, Christian, and Nick all have 1 vote. John has none. Janelle has 2. Final vote. Nick. 2 votes Nick, 2 votes Janelle. That means the 2 of you are up for elimination. Please step inside the elimination zone.
I thought I was dead for sure.
Good luck, competitors.
You got this.
Here we go.
While they had discussed targeting Christian, Janelle and Chad went after Nick instead. And James and Nick stuck together and went after Janelle again. In this next elimination challenge, players have a choice They must knock over 4 buckets. They can either use a farther throwing line and 1 ball, or they can run through the obstacle course and use a closer throwing line and 3 balls.
Survivors ready. Looks like they both made a choice. Go! Nice work! Back over the balance beam again. And nice work, Janelle. Now you can come to the close throwing line. Janelle, I'm gonna.
Nick gets 1. Nick has 2.
Oh.
Janelle gets 3.
Oh. Come on, Nick, go. Come on, Nick, come on, Janelle.
Nick ties it up.
Whoa, that one fucking left. Oh, so close. Nick, got it. Oh, Janelle, great job. A hand for Janelle. She's been eliminated. Nick is safe, still in the game. A hand for our competitors.
I'll shade you, madam.
So.
You're out now,
Wait.
unfortunately, but
Yeah.
that was a good fight. Yeah, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Had it in for her.
Yeah, I was targeted.
There were-
I think there's one particular competitor that's someone to watch out for, and we'll see how far he goes. I think
Interesting.
we're agreeing on
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Jonathan's fine, and then I hope Christian wins. I think Christian will.
After a harrowing survivorish journey, Janelle has fallen short of the final. She leaves the game with 4 individual challenge wins, more than anyone else left in the game. Janelle is eliminated. Nick has survived his 3rd elimination challenge. While he succeeded in taking out his number 1 target, can Nick keep himself out of the elimination zone? Five players remain. Nick and James have worked together throughout the game and effectively put up their target, Janelle, for elimination. But now it is Nick who is feeling the heat.
How are you basing your vote?
Who is going to be taking me down next?
With Janelle out of the game, Chad will need to convince someone else to work with him. With only one more tribal council, this is the time to make a move. And winning immunity could not be more important.
The chips.
No, yeah, the necklace. How many times?
Twice.
Twice. Yeah.
Very well with that one.
So twice.
With the next one.
Once.
Oh god, yeah.
You haven't gotten immunity yet?
No.
Nicky. I want a challenge.
In this next immunity challenge, the players must complete 3 stations, collecting letters as they go. They use the letters to solve 3-word puzzles, which they use to solve one final clue. First to solve the final puzzle wins.
Final 5. This is for individual immunity. $400 on the line. Survivors ready. Go! Gotta go through the obstacles, over the balance beam. Oh, Chad, you gotta go back. Oh, where? Just for there, yeah. Oh, come on, good.
James, John, Christian, and Chad working on the first word.
Where do I go? Middle one.
Chad is on his 3rd word. Everyone else is trying to get their
Run
second.
all the way back through the obstacles for word number 3. Chad is leading. One block left. Christian. Chad is on for the final. The letters you're using.
John on the final puzzle.
When you're done, throw your hands up. Oh, fuck, I got it too. What's the word, Chad? Winner! Winner! Chad, individual immunity. Chad, final 4. Individual immunity is yours.
Way to go, winner. Thank you. Way to go, guys.
Nice.
We're still here.
The final 5 now head to the last tribal council of the game. Given his threat level, Christian is the #1 target. John, Chad, James, and Nick all agreed to vote for him.
Knee pads next to each other.
Yeah. You guys want to turn around? Chad, you're up.
Can I change it?
You want to?
Yeah.
You cross it out. As there are no more hidden immunity idols, I'm just going to read the votes. Here we go. First vote. John.
Thanks, Christian.
You're welcome. I'm assuming you're going to return the favor.
Chicken. Christian. Christian. It's 2 votes Christian, 1 vote John. Nick. 2
What
votes
the
Christian.
fucking D?
1 vote John. 1 vote Nick. Final vote. Nick. Oh! Drama! That means there's 2 votes for Nick, 2 votes for Christian. You're both up for elimination.
It was the right choice.
You shady
It was the
bitch.
right
You
choice.
shady fucking
Hey, you had to be the guy that like crossed that out so everyone would know.
It's because I.
Kevin's like, yeah, baby.
It was smart.
Very.
It would have been redrawn.
Yeah.
Looking out for #1. I got it.
We said everybody vote Christian. Like, it was supposed to be us for a vote Christian, and then just let Christian choose who goes home. Who's up against him, I shouldn't say goes home. Like, I had voted Christian to keep with the plan, and then I realized that was a bad idea. So I voted out Nick.
Because I told him I voted Nick, so he used that to his advantage. My gut's telling me something different from my logic. I feel like Nick has a good shot at beating it.
Yeah, Nick is mad at me.
Good, let him use that anger.
He's mad. He's mad. Like, it's not like a playful angry, it's like a I hate you.
All right, Christian versus Nick. Sink both your wiffle balls after you go through the obstacles, hit the pylon, and come back. Survivors ready. Go! Oh no! Nick is over! They're both on the wiffle balls. Nick's got it! Christian eliminated. Nick is still in the game. Oh shit, no. I knew it. Took a gamble. Took a gamble. Pay off. Wow, there we have it. Nick, way to go.
Good job. Had to do it.
Well done.
Don't underestimate Nick.
Good.
I'm mad. I'm mad.
He's one
Christian is eliminated. The original Survivorist champion is out of the game, taken down by Nick in his 4th Elimination Challenge win. Now the path is clear for a new winner to take the title. Who will it be? 2 endurance challenges stand between the players and a spot in the final Survivorish Challenge. First, the players compete for immunity, stacking poker chips on top of their dowel. The last player standing with chips on their dowel wins a spot in the final Survivorish Challenge. Then, the 3 remaining players face off in the final Elimination Challenge. Players balance a ball on the end of the beam. First player to fall is out of the game, and the 2 surviving players advance to the final. Who will win the final immunity challenge? And who will be the last player eliminated from the game?
We're gonna start this challenge. Place your first 5 chips on your dowel.
Right now?
Right now.
Let go? When do we let go?
Whenever you're ready. Next 5. Next 5. Next 5. Next 5. Next 5. These are wobbly towers. Way to go, everybody. Nick is out. John, Chad, and James still in this. Next 5. Still got it. James is down. It's down to John and Chad. Next 5.
Oh!
Good! Is our winner! Individual immunity! Final Survivorish Challenge!
Ever!
Come here, John.
I finally did it.
You did it.
First time I've ever won.
Congratulations. Way to go. You did it. Way to go. Great focus. Good job.
John has won his first individual immunity challenge. He advances to the final Survivorish Challenge. This is his 2nd time making it to the finals. Will it be his year to win?
The first person to fall is out of the game. The other 2 go on to the final Survivorish Challenge. When I hit 15, your beam needs to be in the air. Well, when I hit 1, counting down from 15. 3, 2, 1. Nick is still on the table. Chad is still on the table.
No, I'm not.
You're up. We're good. This challenge is on. James is out. Nick and Chad going on to the final.
I know. So
Final
much better than
4.
last time.
Final 4, that's huge.
I think I didn't really make the merge last time. Well, I mean, I'm cheering for Nick because we had a little alliance-y thing that I'm not sure if he would have kept with. I think he would have. So I'm cheering for Nick. I feel like they're all equal competitors.
After winning an elimination challenge early on, James managed to stay under the radar for the rest of the game. Despite his powerful alliance with Nick, James stumbled on the penultimate hurdle of the game. James is eliminated.
Our final 3, John, Chad, and Nick. We're gonna set up our final Survivorish Challenge. Last game of the day. Second or third?
I'm so nervous.
Final 3.
Final 3.
Obstacle course.
We're all winners from here.
Yeah. Almost there. It's been a long day. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good. Yeah. You guys are looking really strong. It's impressive.
Thanks,
yeah. Very impressive. Nick, final 3. It's the furthest you've ever made it.
It is.
Yeah. Way to go. Are you excited?
And I didn't fuck any of my final 4 over.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, is that?
I did what
Would
had.
you like to respond?
I think I'm here, so I'm okay with what I did.
Now the final three prepare for the final Survivorish challenge. Each player found their own way to the finals. Chad. From his first moments on the Hemlock Tribe, Chad showed that he was in it to win it.
What is your strategy for today?
To win.
He led the Hemlock Tribe to victory. Won individual immunity.
Winner! Winner!
And survived 2 elimination challenges. Chad showed himself to be a strong physical competitor and also one who's not afraid to make a move.
You want to work together?
And how are you basing it?
Who is going to be taking me down next? My gut's telling me something different from my logic.
Despite his strength, this first-time player managed to avoid being a target and now finds himself with a shot at the title. John, a finalist in the inaugural Survivorish season, he has had his foot on the gas since the start of the game and hasn't let up. He has played with focus, finding 5 hidden immunity idols.
Any votes cast against Christian or John do not count.
Surviving 1 elimination challenge and winning individual immunity.
You did it. Way to go.
John's consistent target was Christian.
The guy who beat me is here today. I would like to at least do better than him.
Voting against him 3 times unsuccessfully. However, he made some pivotal moves that got him to the end.
It's just about getting to the next step. Can I change it?
We'll toss it out.
Oh! Drama!
Despite feeling the heat,
I took on my boyfriend's 40th birthday.
Jonathan's kind of sneaky.
he never got burned. And Nick, his 3rd time playing Survivorish. Nick came into the game looking for a win.
I'm gonna play these people off of each other.
He stayed true to his alliance with James throughout the entire game.
If I was gonna lose to someone, I'm glad I lost to James.
But did not manage to shake the target on his back. He survived 5 elimination challenges, an all-time Survivorish record.
Nick's got it!
Taking out some of the game's biggest competitors. And he showed everyone he came to compete.
You shake.
It was the right.
I'm mad. I'm mad.
Who will win the final Survivorish challenge and become the sole Survivorish? In the final challenge of the day, the players go through stations carrying a beam with them. First, they knock over a bucket, then race through the obstacles, untie knots to get a washer, carry the blocks back using a dowel, and retrieve targets using a grappling hook. Then, they race through the obstacles back to the start, and again out to get their blow dart gun. The first player to knock all of their cans off their table using the blow dart gun wins Survivorish.
This is it. Final challenge of the day. $400 on the line. And the title of Sole Survivorish. John, Nick, and Chad. This is it. Survivor's ready. Go.
Oh, fuck.
Nick is moving on. Keep that beam off the ground. Yes, everyone is through. Nick's untying his knots. Everyone, neck and neck. Go! Nick is through! You gotta hold your dowel at the very bottom. You can take as many as you want. John is on. Nick's got 1 block. Chad's taking 3. He's got him. Yeah, Chad! John and Nick have 2 blocks. Chad has 3. All contestants have 3 blocks. Chad is going for 3 again. He makes it. Nick and John both moving on to the grappling hook. You guys got this. You're doing great. $400 on the line. Here's the winnings, guys. Nick has his first grappling hook. Chad's got his first.
I go back after this?
Yes, you go back with your beam. Nick is heading back. Great, John.
Inside.
Chad's back.
That's great.
John's got his first.
Got it.
Nick and Chad back out to get their blow dart guns. They're both coming back. John is still on the grappling hook.
Chad's got one. Nick's got one.
One up here, Chad.
Nick has two.
You're good.
First player to get rid of all their cans wins. Survivor-ish.
John back out to get his blow dart gun.
Go, John!
Chad has 4 left. Nick has 3. Nick has 1 can left. Our champion did it! Yes.
Good job. Way to go, guys.
Great job,
Nice work,
everyone.
Nick.
Thank you all so much. You are the winner of